Welcome back. I'm Wes Wood, the Income Guy. Hey, thanks for joining me today as we talk about how to jumpstart your retirement. And so far, we've looked at some of the reasons why retirement planning has stalled for a lot of folks. Now, let's talk about how to hook up those cables and get it going again. Well, the first place to start is with a basic zero-based budget, meaning just add up all your monthly income and expenses, then start subtracting the latter from the former. Of course, that can be easier said than done because things tend to pop up. Matter of fact, in one survey, people said that unexpected costs were the biggest challenges that they faced when saving for retirement. But one way to tackle that challenge is to earmark money in your budget for a rainy day fund. Not having any savings like a rainy day fund increases your odds of turning to things like credit cards or borrowing when an emergency would crop up. Speaking of which, another good tip is maybe paying down debt. Maybe you have extra debt out there that just needs to be taken off your balance sheet. And knocking out all that debt can actually save you money in the long run. That being said, you really shouldn't defer building up your retirement savings until after all your debt is paid off, because there is good debt. But the two should go hand in hand. And they can go hand in hand with a good planning and with good discipline. Simply put, for most of your working years, your savings efforts should be on autopilot, meaning you should maximize your contributions to your retirement plan through your company you work with. But you can also maximize your resources through human capital. That means maybe you work a little bit longer, which many people are doing anyway just because they want to and perhaps enjoy their job. And as you may already know, thanks to the 2019 Secure Act, there is now no age limit on making tax-deferred contributions to your traditional IRA. With these and other strategies, you can help your retirement plan get jump-started and running again more quickly than you even realize. And you can keep it running smoothly all the way through retirement. Of course, you can learn more right now. You can learn more right now by reaching out to me at retiretv.com or by calling 855-776-0614 now or during really any time after the show is aired to receive your free retirement income kit. But for now, let's welcome back income specialist David Scranton. Welcome back, Dave.
Thanks, Wes. I know what I say to clients and prospective clients about how to determine how much they really need in an emergency fund, so to speak. But I'd like to get your thoughts.
6 months of expenses is normally a pretty good idea to have in a rainy day fund or emergency savings account. So let's take an example of your expenses a year being, $60,000. So you need to keep about $30,000 in that rainy day fund. And a lot of people ask, well, where should I have my rainy day fund? Well, that needs to be in a place that's very accessible, like for instance, a checking account or a savings account that you can simply transfer to your checking account, or perhaps a money market account, or even a money market mutual fund account. So to answer your question, about 6 months is a good amount to have in that emergency account.
And of course, if you have a big lump sum purchase coming up, then that number has to be a bigger number, right?
Absolutely, that's correct.
So hey, some advisors say you should be completely debt-free into retirement. Others say, there's some debt that's bad debt, but not all debt is bad debt. What are your personal thoughts about that when you talk to your clients?
Yeah, well, it really depends on the situation, but obviously things that have high interest like credit cards or high interest car notes, things that you're really going to eat up through interest to the bank probably needs to be paid off before retirement. However, many folks go into retirement now with a mortgage, and I don't think that's the worst thing because right now interest rates are extremely low. So to pay off a mortgage may delay retirement many, many years, where perhaps somebody could retire now with a mortgage and really enjoy those first years of retirement, which are typically some of the very, very best years. But having less debt is definitely a good idea because if you think about it, by having less debt, you have less outflow and an expense every month, which ends up increasing your disposable income.
One thing I know you and I talk to people about all the time is as you get a pay raise, It's money you're not used to having in your pocket, so just take that raise and put it into your 401k before you see it. But do you find that most people have the self-discipline to actually do that, or would they rather take it and use it for lifestyle?
It really depends. With proper coaching, I've seen most people take advantage of that, what's called the auto-escalating feature perhaps in their 401k. You know, if people get accustomed to a certain income every single month and budget their expenses around it while they're working, that's great. But what happens a lot of times is that if people get paid a little bit more money and fail to maybe put that extra savings into their 401k, well, they increase their expenses. And believe me, as you probably know, a lot of your clients know, my clients know, once you go up in your expenses, it's a lot harder to go back down. So I'd rather just get accustomed to a current level of income, and hey, whatever I can throw into that 401k, including raises or whatever retirement plan is available, is really the way to go to give a lot more of money for retirement.
And good point. I forgot about the auto-escalating feature. Probably 1/3 of your viewers have that feature where they can set it up so when they get a pay raise, it just gets stuffed away, and then it takes the human element out of it. But so what are some other final thoughts, some other strategies that people might want to utilize as they get close to retirement, or things they want to review?
Oh yeah, I mean, even some things can be done just over the weekend or on a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon, and which is simply just looking at your expenses. You know, nowadays with the credit card statements or bank account statements, you can see all the expenses that are going out the door. And what I found is that a lot of times there's some expenses on there that really need to be cleaned up and taken off. You know, for example, in this digital age, it seems like everything has a monthly subscription charge, right?
Yeah.
So perhaps there's some things that you're subscribed to years ago, and you could just simply cancel that subscription and save a little bit of money. Another thing, perhaps you need to look over your insurance policies, your property and casualty, or even your life insurance policies, and shop them around. There could be a lot of expenses that you're paying there for insurance that you just simply don't need. But really just, you know, looking and managing all of that outflow of capital and trying to find ways to reduce some of those is a good way to go.
Yeah. No, it's always good advice, and you're right. So, you know, when you see the little gecko on television, don't ignore the commercials and think how cute they are. Maybe just pick up the telephone, dial the phone. You'd be surprised. You know, it's a couple of $100 here and there. People may think it's not a lot, but it all adds up.
And yeah, and just imagine if you can save a couple of $100 every single month, and you're already used to spending it, just go ahead and dump that into your retirement savings if you're years from retirement. But yeah, what's the gecko say? Call me now today to save 15% or more on your car insurance. So that's a great way to save quite a bit of money. But hey, Dave, thanks again. And hey, we're going to get back. We're going to talk in just a few minutes, so stick around. But first, I'm going to talk to you about the key to keeping your financial strategy running smoothly throughout your retirement. Hint, hint, the answer is income. I'm Wes Wood, and you're watching the Retirement Income Show.
A fiduciary is someone legally obligated to act in your best interest. Doctors, lawyers, and some financial advisors are fiduciaries, but not all. When you work with Wes Wood and his team at Wood Financial Group, you are working with fiduciaries. They help clients create customized investment portfolios based off their retirement goals. If you're ready to work with a fiduciary, visit retiretv.com and schedule a free, no-obligation conversation with Wes or a Wood Financial Group advisor.